How's it, everyone? It's Dashington, and we're going to start this video in the brand new home screen of ExAltered, which now has an animated background that if we go to decks and then go back out, it's going to be even a different one. Just a bunch of stuff that just got added in 8.1. This also includes the other 6 heroes, so now all 18 heroes are officially added into ExAltered, and I can do nothing but applaud Nuclehon for his tenacity and how much he just can get done. It's so awesome. Some of them, like this one and this one, don't really have much of a support right now, not even this one, because there's not a single sacrifice card in ExAltered right now. We used to have Gift of Self, but that's not officially on the API anymore, so we don't have it. But anyway, to get into the topic of this video, we're going to be trying out Fen and Crowbar. Now, Fen and Crowbar reads, during morning, draw only one card. Then, put the top card of your deck in your mana zone instead of a card from your hand. At noon, resupply. Ignore by abilities during the first day. So basically what you want to do with Fen and Crowbar is, especially in Lyra, load up your reserve a lot and have cards that you can use support abilities with. And I threw together this deck sort of kind of quickly, but also I did some testing with it already, and I wanted to add a bunch of cards with support abilities, and so we have 2 Lyra Chroniclers, which if we get them in our reserve, we can, and we don't really need them, we can just resupply them and get a new card. But then we also have Lyra Scald, Ouroboros Croupier, and Robin Hood. And all 3 of these cards have the support ability. The next card you play this turn costs 1 less. So what we can end up doing here is sort of just play things for super cheap, which is pretty awesome. And to sort of back that up, we've also got Mighty Jin to maybe boost us ahead a little further, so we get to make things cheaper and have more mana. And to wrap out our rares, we have 2 copies of Spycraft, which in a deck that's going to resupply, this is great. So having another sabotage outlet and another resupply outlet is really good. And then we have also some more resupply in Esmeralda. We have more support ability in Hathor, which can give us something we want back, which is cool. We also have the Hatter, which has the support ability that we've seen before, which is we get to anchor something. And then we've got some basic things to round out the deck. We got some Sabotage with Tanuki, Removal with Paint Prison, which we can make super cheap, which is really fun. Ouroboros Trickster as a basic character, Lyra Cloth Dancer as a weird sort of removal, and finally Acapella Training, which I think is just kind of cool. Target character gains fleeting 1 mana. You can do that. I had it at rare at first, but didn't end up doing too much in the deck. And if you didn't know, the rare version is 2 mana and target character gains fleeting. But now this spell is also fleeting, but it also has the words draw a card on it. So it's kind of a cool card. I don't know if I'd be playing it much. I think it'd be fun to try, but to use a rare slot on it could be a little weird. But anyway, let's get into a game with this very rocking duo. See you there. Here we are in game, and we're up against one of those new heroes already. Someone, Zared, playing Sabash and Marmo. At noon, you may pay 1 and put a card from your hand in reserve to create a Brassbug robot token in target expedition. Does seem very strong. Looking at our opening hand, what do we want to do? Oh my gosh, these new... They even show the card art in the window. That's so cool. What do we want to do? Maybe Esmeralda? we're going to go first. So Lyra Cloth Dancer doesn't really make sense. We can drop this. Don't really want this Hatter. I think we want to keep these two cards. They really are aligned in what we want to do. And they put an Inari. That's kind of interesting. 2 mana, 3/3/3. Wow. Okay. Great start for them. That is crazy. 3 mana and they get 5/5/5 across the board. This is going to be tough. At least we don't have to pick which card we want to put into our mana. That gets decided for us. They make another bug, and they have a Foundry Armorer. I think we are good to play Jin here. They get rid of our Hatter. Let's beat them on this side so they have less opportunity to advance with other expeditions. And I think I want to go straight into mana on this. Really start taking a lead, hopefully. Catching back up, rather. Robin Hood is good. Can go Hathor and Robin Hood, possibly. Or we might get something better from Fen and Crowbar. Ooh, a Paint Prison. And they pay 1 to put Amelia there. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to get this Robin Hood down. Make all their characters cost 1 more. It's going to be a big pain in the butt for them. This will be a little hard to catch up, I think, but we've done it before. That's all of their mana. So, I think what I want to do... We don't have any way to beat them outright on both. So, we can go like this. Put Esmeralda back in our hand, and then play Esmeralda over here to get another resupply. Ooh, and we get an Ouroboros Croupier into our reserve. Don't need Esmeralda anymore. Are we going to play this Robin Hood? Maybe. It really slows them down a lot. So I think we're going to get rid of this Paint Prison. We're still on catch-up duty, but I think it's possible. We're a mana ahead. And with something like Robin Hood, it's going to make it a lot tougher for them. We have a Sabotage. Are they going to pay 1? They are. Okay, Foundry Mechanic, maybe playing a permanent this turn. Brassbug Hive. Okay. That's almost all of their mana. They could play Amelia Earhart, but they can't if we play a Robin Hood. So let's do that. Once more. And now we have 3 mana, but we can Croupier and make something cost less, so we could go these 2. Yeah. Let's croupier. Do we play another one and advance like that? Or do we want to sabotage, resupply, and Hathor? I think more cards the better. And getting rid of one of their resources. They have 0 cards in hand now. Let's get rid of the armorer. When we find another Robin Hood, nice. So we're catching up a little bit here. They're gonna make more bugs. That's okay. Let's get rid of this cloth dancer. Ooh, another sabotage. Mighty Jin, nice. And they pay 1. Okay. They have 5 mana. So again, this Robin Hood is gonna hurt them a lot. Make everything that much more expensive. Right. They can't play Amelia, and they can't play whatever else is in their hand. So I guess we play croupier on this side. Yeah. That makes sense. We might get to draw a card. And no matter what, we're seeing another card, so that's good. We draw a card. Okay. Not doing too bad. I think this is a situation. I guess just based on stats alone, we should get rid of the Hathor. Yeah, that makes sense. Another Robin Hood would be good. Oh, there's 2 of our Scalds. I wondered where those were. And we've only seen 2 Robin Hoods. 17 cards left. Might get lucky. Probably not, but we'll see. They definitely have a tough choice. They do put a card into mana. And they do pay 1. Okay. So they're committed to this side. And we've got 9 right there. This Paint Prison could be 3 mana. I think it definitely makes sense to sabotage that Amelia Earhart, so let's do that. They only have 1 card left in their hand. We'll get to see what it is. Open the gates. Okay, looking like they have it, but let's not count ourselves out quite yet. We have 6 mana. We could play 7 mana worth of cards. So take us up to 8 and there might be a way here. Because we could get to 5. but then not have enough to stop them on water and not have enough to over there. Is there any way we can do this? This 0 is just so tough for us. It's gonna be 3 mana. I guess we're doing this. I don't think we can do it. If you see it, let me know. But I still feel like this is a cool showing of the deck, no matter what. Yeah, so we can advance on one side, but that's all. And they hop over. So this Sabash and Marmo deck seems very, very good. But I also think we did well with Fen and Crowbar. Sort of lost early, but then we were starting to ramp up. Playing Mighty Jin last turn might have helped a little bit, but I think it's a fun deck, and I want to see more of the cards in the set before I make a full judgment on it. I think it's a really cool design of immediately having something go to reserve without having to do anything. So let me know if you think there's a way I could have done better that game. I think it went pretty solid. So anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next gun. See ya.